Welcome to my class, continuing on with Unit 7, and in this we are going to talk about market equilibrium under perfect competition with the help of a schedule. So just have a look. This is the schedule in which, now I'm just going to, we are going to talk about the equilibrium price, equilibrium quantity under perfect competition, or it's also known as market equilibrium under perfect competition. So this has been illustrated with the help of this particular schedule. So let's just study the schedule. Now at price 1, the demand in units is 80 and supply is 20. When the price increases to 2, the demand falls to 70 but the supply increases to 30 units. When the price of X per unit increases to 3, that the demand in units decreases to 60 and supply expands to 40. When the price falls to increases to 4, demand falls to or contracts to 50 and the supply expands to 50. At 5, we see that the demand contracts to 40 and supply expands to 60. So we see the relationship as we see. As the price increases, you notice that the demand is contracting, and if you take the supply and price, as the price increases, there's a positive relation, the supply increases. So at rupees 4, we find that there is the equilibrium point. And when the price is less, you find that there is excess demand, and when the price is more than the equilibrium point, then we find that there is excess supply. Now let's just talk about this table a little more in detail. So in this, the demand and supply of X are equal at price, that is rupees per unit. Hence it is the equilibrium price. Suppose at a particular point of time, the actual price of X is rupees 3 per unit. So what happens? So shown you 3 per unit. Then what will happen? I'm sure you've got it. At this price, market demand and supply are 60 and 40 units respectively. This means that the demand is more than supply. Competition among buyers will push the price up till the equilibrium price, that is rupees 4 per unit, is reached. Now let's just take a price higher than the equilibrium price, say rupees 5 per unit. What will happen? It will mean that the supply exceeds demand. At this price, supply is 60 units while demand is only 40 units. This means excess supply. Okay, so this means excess supply. Is that right? So excess supply will lead to competition among sellers, which in turn will push the price down to the equilibrium price of rupees 4 per unit. So study this table, and once you know this, we'll be able to plot this on a graph and understand it even better. So we'll do that in the next class.